Right, I'm back here at, what was this called? Cannon Mountain Tramway. Remember this? Like a month ago? Back here, dogs with me in the car. We're gonna go do this. We're gonna do a different route. There's a lot of hiking to be done around here. Running, hiking, let's be honest, hiking. And so I'm gonna go do what I'm calling the Big Franconia Notch Loop, which is gonna take 20 miles. And instead of going sort of down through the valley, this time I'm gonna go up and over Cannon Mountain and then a big loop all the way down. I'm gonna cross over the road at the bottom, come back over, and then go back over this ridge that we did last time we were here, and then come back down. So it's been, instead of last time it was like, I don't know, 9.5 miles or something. Now it's gonna be 19.5, I think. So I'm gonna cross the road at 10 miles. I'm gonna pass two different huts. So there's water sources there. I've also got a water filter with me, and so I can get water. I mean, it's been very dry. Hopefully there's water out there. I have the dog with me too, so hopefully she can find enough water, but I've got a bowl for her in case. I also brought a bunch of food for her. So I'm pretty weighted down, but I'm also, it's not cold today at all. It's hot. In fact, it's hot and humid. It's gonna be like 90 something. And the humidity has come up from what it's been for the last week or so. And so it's gonna be a little uncomfortable. And it's like a little after 10 o'clock. I think this is probably going to take me about 11 hours. So I think I will probably be back. I hope it takes only 11 hours. It might take more like 12 or 13. I'm going to reevaluate when I get down to the road at 10 miles. So if I get down to the road at 10 miles and I need to walk up, so be it. That's like a 5-mile walk up the bike path, but whatever. But I'll figure it out when I get down there. I've got extra batteries for the headlamp. I've got a ton of food. I got a ton of tailwind. I've got, as I said, the water filter so I can refill as I go. Anyway, I'm gonna get on it because it's getting late and I gotta go. So wish me luck. Up here on top of Cannon Mountain, this is where all of the tourists come up on the tramway. I brought my kid up here a bunch of times. Brought other tourists up here because it's super easy to take the tramway up. And now we're gonna go and hike over the top and down the other side and keep at it. Just took a quick lunch break here on this nice little rock spot here at Kinsman Pond. Kinsman Pond Shelter and Tent Site is what's going on up there. And that was very pleasant indeed. And yeah, it's, we're 5.5 miles to here in, what did I say, 5 hours, 5.5 hours? 5 hours. So gosh, it's going slow. 20 miles is out of the question because at this rate, I won't get back to the car until about 2 a.m. at best. And so, that's just not tenable. I got stuff to do tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. So I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I will get out to the road at the 10-mile mark and take a look from there. I'll probably just end up walking up the road. Look at this though. Nice shelter. Feeling fine. Just if I'm going to do this kind of mileage up here, I just can't start this late in the day. It's silly to try and start at 10 o'clock to try and do 20 miles in the White Mountains. Just doesn't work. It's too far. This is a nice shelter. So they could fit quite a few people in here. It's nice though. It's a pretty one. But anyway, I gotta hit the road here. I'm gonna be late, even making it a short day. I'm picking them up. That was Lonesome Lake out there. Very nice spot. It's crowded to be at a hut though. There's a lot of people there. I wouldn't want to stay there Well, yeah, I would. Who am I kidding? I would want to stay there with my kids because it's super easy to get to and get out of. So the kids would enjoy it. And the only thing is that there's so many people. It holds so many people that I imagine it's a pretty loud snoring situation up there. Maybe it would be nice if it was like heavy storms all night and you couldn't hear anybody. Or a lot of people didn't come because it was too stormy. But it's a big place. But anyway, just going to keep doing this, making it shorter. It's going to end up still going to be like 14 or 15 miles. And I'm going to still be quite tired by the end. So that's good. And it'll still end up being like 10 hours total probably. So maybe 11, like get in 8 or 9. Back to the car, we'll see. This is an unknown section. It's not unknown, but I'm back on the AT here, heading from Lonesome Lake down to the Pemi Trail, whatever it's called down there, right when it gets down near 93 and it follows 93 all the way back up to the car. That's going to be another 4.5 miles to do that part, said the lady in the hut back there. So, right now I think it's like 4:30. And so I have, it's like 2.8 from here. I probably now down to like 2.6 from here down to that trail. And then it's 4.5 from there. So it's a lot. Sitting there at the Lonesome Lake, I realized that I was about halfway for my day, the length of the day. The physical distance is what I mean. But for the time, it's probably more than half because I think it's going to be faster kind of from here on because I'm kind of getting out of the mountain range. Famous last words. We'll find out whether that holds up. But I think I'm like 90% sure that going down once I get down to 95, 93, and I take the trail that follows the river and the road, the highway all the way back up to the car for 4.5 miles, pretty sure that's going to go at like 2.5 miles an hour to 3 maybe. Probably not all the way to 3. So that's going to take me like, I don't know, 2.5, let's call it 2.5 miles per hour for 2 hours, which obviously gives us 5 miles. So, it's going to be 2 hours. And if it's 4:30 now, it's going to take me like maybe an hour and a half to get from here to the road. So 4:30 now to 6 to the road, and then another 2 from there, that's 8. And so that would be 10 hours on the day. So there we go. That's one of the things about doing hiking that I kind of like and running, is that there's like all this math that you can do all day long. I like doing math. Do you like doing math? At least like that kind of math. Don't give me like differential calculus. That's where I draw the line. Yeah, I give up there. Someone else can do that. Obviously, ChatGPT can do that for us nowadays. So, who needs to do it anymore? That was my ankle. It's all right. Protected it. I saved it. I just strained it. So yeah, just gonna keep going because that's all there is to do. Let me tell you. Okay, on the flip side. All right, it's 6 o'clock, and I just got onto the Pemi Trail. My watch thinks I'm at 11 miles. My phone thinks I'm at 10 miles. I don't know which is right and wrong. They get scattered if I don't pause them when I go into a building. And I went into a hut. I went into 2 buildings, actually. I went into the thing at the top of Cannon Mountain also. And I didn't pause either of the devices when I went into those 2 structures. So they freak out when I do that. Get all these lines. It's cooling off. It's, as I said, 6 o'clock, so it's getting nicer out. But the only bummer is that I've got the highway out there now, so I have to listen to that for the rest of the day. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this off. Everything's gonna be all right, man. I'm gonna get home at a reasonable hour. I did bail on my 20 miler. It's just not going to happen. As you can see, when I do this adventure in the future, obviously got to get a wicked early start if I'm going to do it properly. This is clearly about like doing the presidential traverse, which is also 20 miles, 19 even, but it's like 9,000 feet of elevation gain instead of 7.5 or whatever this is, 7 or 8. And so, yeah, oops, didn't really think that all the way through. I did though. I thought through it far enough that I made a good day of it. This is just fine. 15 miles is what I'm going to roughly end up with here, and a fair amount of elevation, and I will be in good shape because I'll have done 10 hours. That was another delightful day up here in the White Mountains out of Franconia Notch. I'm just walking down this parking lot, empty parking lot, to get back to my parking lot where my car's parked. And it was great, and I feel good. I'm sore, I'm tired. I'm glad I did not try to go over the top of the thing. I would be flipping dead. And it is, I don't know, it's like 8:04. 8:04, and I'm tired, and I'm gonna stop talking to you because I'm gonna get to the car. I'm gonna take off my clothes and put on clean clothes. I wish I could jump in the lake, but I'm just not up for it right now. I'm too tired. I gotta get some dinner, get in the car, drive home, or the other way around. Probably just Burger King or something at this point. Let's face it, if anything's open at all on a Sunday at this hour up here, yeesh, hopefully I can find something. Well, look, we're gonna try. I got a lot of gels. Totally screwed me now because it just came into effect like the other day, and the price suddenly jumped.